Are you really the last Minuteman?
Maybe not literally. There must be a lot of former Minutemen out there who gave it up in disgust after the Quincy massacre. But we were the last active group of Minutemen. And now, well, it's just me.
What was the Quincy massacre?
I thought everyone in the Commonwealth knew about that by now. Where the Minutemen betrayed each other and the people they were supposed to protect. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord?
As long as you don't give up, the Minutemen will survive.
I'm not about to give up, but I can't protect the Commonwealth all by myself. Hell, I could barely protect these people. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Why can't you lead the Minutemen?
That's not who I am. I can get my men through a firefight. I can defend a perimeter against all odds. But that's not going to be enough to bring the Minutemen back from the brink. We need someone who can bring the whole Commonwealth together in a common cause. And I think you've got it in you to be that leader.
What makes you think I can do this?
You saved us in Concord. There wasn't anything in it for you. You had your own problems to deal with, but you did it anyway. That kind of selflessness has been in mighty short supply around here for quite a while.
Can you explain what the Minutemen are all about?
We're citizen soldiers. The people of the Commonwealth banding together to protect ourselves and decide our own future. That was the original idea, and it was a good one. The Minutemen fell apart because our leaders forgot what we were supposed to stand for. I think you're the one who can bring the Minutemen back and bring the whole Commonwealth together.
Okay, I'll do it.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth too. Don't worry, I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
Why are you calling me General?
The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of General. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title. I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need. You could use more settlements supporting our cause.
I used to be quite the adventurer when I was younger. Now, these old bones just can't keep up.
You willing to do some work?
I'll try to make myself useful. No one wants to see a grown man feeling sorry for himself. Huh. Some days are harder than others. But even the hard days get easier than the one before. Please, just... I need to be alone right now.
I can't help right now.
It's a free country. You willing to do some work?
Let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to you. I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone.
What are you building?
You'll find what you're looking for. I know it. You remind me of a young man I used to know. Never looking for trouble, but always finding it.
What kind of help do you need?
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long.
Why do you need my help to build beds?
Look, we got a lot on our plate, and we've been on the run for weeks. We need food, water, shelter, you name it. Well, you asked how you could help. I told you. Did you mean it or not?
I'd be glad to help.
Okay. Good. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses...
Sure.
There's a workbench over there you can use.
Uh-huh.
you find your son?
I'm afraid I'm not much use in a fight anymore. But back in the day, folks used to call me Murphy the Mad Woman.
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds. Well, this here don't look like paradise. That's nothing a little elbow grease can't fix. Okay, maybe a lot of grease. Yeah? I like it. Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits.
What gave you the idea
What we
we're
need
friends?
now is a reliable source of clean water.
What do you mean?
Like a well. Then we don't have to keep drinking the river water. That stuff's not good for you.
Take care of yourself, dear.
Hey, Sturgis.
I feel better already. knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but our food supplies are running low. If we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get some crops established.
What kind of crops are you looking for?
It doesn't much matter. Potatoes, mute fruit, corn, whatever you can get to grow.
I'd like to trade some items. Let's trade. Just looking to trade a little.
You'll find what you're looking for. I know it.
Sturgis.
Well, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go with this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
What sort of defenses did you have in mind?
Walls, sandbags, turrets, whatever you can put together.
I'm always glad to see the sun come up one more time.
Don't take offense to Marcy. She's working through the loss in her own way.
Welcome back, sir. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
How were things here while I was gone?
Oh, just catching up on old yard work. Some occasional pest control. And you, sir? Anything to be found in Concord?
You could say that. I made a few new friends.
Can't have enough of those these days. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
Would you like to?
As you wish, sir.
No, not now.
All right, then.
At least it's not raining.
You remind me of a young man I used to know. Never looking for things, always behind.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
What next?
Well, I guess figuring out how to get back to living, instead of just surviving. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you. Windows, too. Some of the walls, actually, come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.